We're supposed to be in sunny Southern California, but as you can see, it's once again quite gray and cold today. Feels like Washington or something, but that's okay. I don't mind. And we just finished again our 5 miles Friday morning. Hi, buddy. What's up? And Arlo got to get some good exercise done. I did too. Got to enjoy running up the last little bit of the hill here. I always like to jog or run that part. Just a good way to end each lap on a harder note, as well as finishing up all the 5 miles that we do on that uphill note as well. I'll walk sometimes the end of that, just depending on how I'm feeling. Like lately, I've been feeling just like a little bit of I don't know, like a strain, whatever you want to call it, in like my right rear cheek area. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look into the more proper uh, anatomy of muscles there to learn a little bit more about it, because I'm trying to be more mindful of that, of knowing when my body is like being pushed too much. And in the past, every time I came across those moments and I'd be exercising, I would just be too determined to want to do the exercise and tell myself I'll be fine, I'll recover quickly, it'll be okay, it's worth it. And then of course what happens, we end up getting really sore for a couple of days, we don't do exercising, and we just fall right back to our old habits. Not anymore, not anymore. And so on that note, I wanted to talk today about my thinking rights for thinking right. You like that, right? Yeah. You like that little play on words right there? Um, I've been thinking about this lately, and last week when I recorded this video for my channel, I was feeling really low, really down. Was feeling like progress wasn't happening. Was feeling like I was kind of stuck and stagnated. Still tried to look at the positive side of things, but it still lingered for a little bit. And I'd say probably not until around, maybe like Sunday or Monday of this week, my mindset just started changing, started shifting more. Um, I mentioned how I stayed up really late working on some projects because I was just in flow and I didn't want to waste that momentum. But I didn't want to be staying up until midnight doing that regularly, because I know that would really screw up my sleeping progress and my routine. So, what I've been able to do now is just kind of channel that flow when I'm working on these projects in a more reasonable time frame, and it's been great. Last night we went to bed around 9:30. After we got back from the park around 7, we just kind of worked. I did. Arlo, he just ate his dinner and hung out. Oh, you big baby. But he's my project manager. Keeps me on task. And yeah, we stayed up until around 9:30, working on stuff. And then I was like, all right, no, that's it. Even though I know I could continue going and pushing myself further, I'd rather rest, stay in line with my sleep schedule. Wonderful, Orlu, and continue going from there. And it felt great, because something else that I wanted to talk about that's also been on my mind. What, you big baby? Go get some water. Go get some water. Has been, what are the first thoughts that come to your mind when you're waking up in the morning? Are they thoughts or actions? The first things that you do when you wake up, is it hastily going to turn off your alarm because you know that, okay, it's too late to stay in sleeping anymore, I have to get up, I have to go to work, I have to go to, whatever it is, you have to get something done that day, and you're in a rush, and you start off on that footing, on that mindset. Arlo, come on. Or are the first things that you do when you wake up in the morning, turn off your alarm, open up Instagram, TikTok, whatever, open up email, check any text messages? Is the first thing that you're doing in the morning going right to your phone? And I mean, I still do that sometimes, but I've been working on being much more conscious and aware of how I start my day, because that really does set the tone to carry me forward for the rest of the morning. And because I like getting my exercise done earlier in the day, and especially because it's a weekend, so we can come in the morning and just not feel any issues and pressure. Like this is our thing. It feels really relaxing. It feels really what's the word? It just gives me a lot of clarity and helps me organize my thoughts and helps me focus on any problems that I've been trying to sort through and give me some ideas, whether they're creative or practical, and it helps a lot. And when I wake up in the morning, the first things that I'm doing is getting up, drinking water, turning on the light, go to the restroom, and I don't even touch my phone. And I usually wake up before my alarm goes off anyways. The alarm itself is set to 5:30, and the alarm also it's very soft, very low. It's almost like the kind of alarm that isn't, bam, 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 trying to rush and get you out of bed and get you running, make you feel like you're under attack or something. No, my alarm is very, very soft, very slow, and it's almost like a an easy way that the morning is welcoming you. Arlo, hey, over here. And that just helps me start my mornings less disruptive. And so, because I usually wake up before my alarm anyways, I just usually quickly go open my phone, go to the clock, turn off the alarm, and go about. And I'm usually waking up around 4:35 anyways, so I'm not in any rush to turn off the alarm anyways. It has happened sometimes though, where I forget to do that, and I take Arlo out on the little morning walk that we do, and I'll come back to the apartment and I'll hear the alarm going off, and it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn it off. That's okay, it's no big deal. Arlo, come on, over here. He's just being a little curious right now. He always is. And so when I'm starting my mornings like that, I also like to get my coffee made, and I like to uh, take my vitamins that I take in the morning, and I try to have as minimal amount of contact with my phone as possible. I don't want to be, opening my morning by opening my phone and keeping that going. Like I said, it still happens sometimes. It happens to all of us, but I'm really glad for those mornings when I don't look at my phone. I don't pick it up. I just leave it as it is. And sometimes even during the weekend, I don't even set my alarm because I know I'm going to be waking up early anyways. And it feels good. It feels great. And I also spend a lot of time just watching talks, podcasts, seminars, of just how people with a lot of discipline in their life go about their day, what they're thinking of from the moment they wake up, how they prioritize health, and all these other aspects of their life that tie in together. And so that's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to implement into my own life. And hell, it's made a big difference already. And I definitely look forward to continue going and making that difference. Yesterday, after I closed my exercise and my activity ring on my watch, the iWatch, I got the notification saying, "Hey, congratulations! You've been doing this now for you closed your movement ring for I think it was 65 days." So I'm excited. I try not to look at it all the time, every day, because I know I'm getting it done anyways. But no, I mean it's pretty cool, and I definitely intend to close these rings every single day. Arlo, come here. I definitely intend to close these rings every day. Come here. Up. Come on. Chill out. Yeah, I definitely intend to close these rings every day. Thank you. Thank you for listening, you big baby. Thank you. I want to be closing these rings every day. And even when the days that I'm feeling sick, because maybe even today with how cold, windy, and gray it is, maybe I'll get a cold. I don't know. I hope not. Probably won't. But But on those days also that happen, which I'm sure it's going to happen at some point, I have my treadmill. I'll be fine. We'll walk around at the apartments just like we always do every morning and every evening. We'll be fine. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. And just what else helps me to really think positively and get my mind set right um, when I wake up in the morning. A lot of times I like to pick up where I left off. I try to think positive. I try to think of, the the things that I want to have my life and bring it happiness and bring me joy and bring me fulfillment. Call it law of attraction, call it manifestation, call it faith. I have been practicing just focusing on me being at a happier state, having already achieved the goals that I have for myself. And just that shift in that positive mentality helps so much in the way that I go about my day and the way that I feel about myself. Positive affirmations are very important because we're all in our own heads all the time, thinking thousands of thoughts a day. And how many of those thoughts are negative or are about other people, other things, things that bring us stress, anxiety, anger, fear, hate, whatever. Whereas, what if you think of of things that bring you joy, that make you happy? Imagine yourself living the life that you always wanted, whatever that looks like. And there's power in that change of mindset, because it really does let you use your imagination for your own mental well-being, and it's exciting. Hi, Arlosh Marlowe. And because I've been spending a lot of time focusing on these things and just how I can apply myself every day to be able to work towards living healthier, happier, just having more discipline. I mean, it's paying off. I've already done an episode on this channel about my sleeping schedule and how I fixed that. Our diet, we're still working on it. Some days we do really well. Some days we eat really meagerly, and I don't feel great about it, but it's not much. Other days I eat a little bit more than I probably know I should, but I haven't put any of the weight that I've lost back on. I'm still steadily improving on the pull-up bar. I can do 12 seconds now, holding myself on there, and I'm so excited. And I'm able to also start lifting up my knees to like just kind of do like some core work there also when I'm holding myself on the bar. So I can't wait until I'm able to be doing full complete pull-ups and just improving on there. Um, it feels wonderful, and I feel the soreness and the muscles, the way that they're being used and really pushed, because I haven't done that in years. So little by little, and it feels great to get all that rest, all that sleep, to be able to wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. And when we eat, we're eating spinach, eggs. Sometimes I'll get tater tots. I'll just toss some potatoes into the air fryer and whatever, and just mix that up, and it's great. I'm gonna do some grocery shopping today. I want to get some tomatoes, cucumber, onions, maybe a few other things that I just like to cook and mix in with my food. Definitely some more spinach also. I need to get some more spinach. I usually like getting like 10-ounce bags. That's a pretty good amount of spinach every day that I want to try to eat. Um, but I won't do it every single day, depending on how hungry I feel. Um, Sometimes I'll just wait and just have it the next day, kind of thing. But definitely try to have them all before they expire, because then it's just, well, you're just wasting it, and I don't want to do that with my food. And being grateful for everything that I have now in my life really helps me also stay grounded and thinking in a positive mindset, because nothing gets to me. Arlo, come on, stay closer. Even traffic, something that is very common here in Southern California. I mean, everywhere really, but out here, to go, 12 miles can sometimes take an hour because of traffic. But I just don't get bothered by traffic anymore. I'm either listening to music that I really enjoy, music that puts me in a good mood, or I'm listening to a podcast, to an audiobook, picking up where I left off. And sometimes I even just don't have any music, have the windows down, which I usually do like driving with the windows down anyways. But sometimes I don't even have music on. I just think clearly. I just vibe in the moment, and that also just helps me stay in the moment, stay focused, stay happy, and staying positive. So that's something that I encourage you. That if you are waking up every morning feeling rushed, feeling like you need to immediately open your phone, check something, unless it's an emergency, sure, of course I get that, but if not, then try it out. See how your mornings feel when you change your alarm to make it be something softer, something more easing, instead of feeling like you're under attack from the enemy. um, just little changes like that can lead to long-term big progress, and I have seen it happen for myself, and and I enjoy it. It feels good. And there's more, I'm sure, of things that I expose myself to and pay attention to, and really try to help set my mind right and keep a positive attitude, and not holding on to any grudges, not holding on to any negative emotions. Um, I do my best to just inhale and exhale, and a lot of times when I'm doing that and I'm mindful about it, I'll tell myself, I inhale love, I inhale joy, I inhale peace, I inhale gratitude. And then when I exhale, I say to myself, I exhale anger, I exhale hate, I exhale negative thoughts, I exhale anxiety, stress, because these have no place in my body. And I feel like they work. And hopefully you try something like that too. So that's it. That's all I have to share today. I feel really good, and I'm looking forward to this weekend where it's going to be cloudy and cold. That's okay, because it's going to start warming up pretty soon, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the sunshine and the warmth. So thank you so much. Arlo, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. All right, Arlo. Hey, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good enough. All right. Come on, let's go.